She said she like how I be swaggin'. She said she wanna be my down chick. She said you the one I wanna get that cash with, yeah. She said that we be on that gang shit. She said she like how I be swaggin'.
If anime had a nonchalant dreadhead, it would be Saiki K. Just look at him. You can't tell me otherwise. He just has the aura, the stature. Look how the hoes flock effortlessly. He's him. Even his man's got aura. Well, not really, but at least they're funny. So let's stop the yap and get straight into it. So y'all already know bro's name is Saiki K. Even as a baby, Lil Buddy was him. I'm talking gang was moonwalking at the ripe age of a month old. Yes, a month. And he was running errands at 1 year old. For some reason his parents saw this and thought nothing of it, but hey, at least his folks are locked in with him. I know a couple of y'all would have sold him for some bands. You would think since our mans is a psychic he's living a lavish life, but nah, gang say he's the unhappiest person alive and has nothing at all. And low-key I get it, bro say he can't even enjoy curry without his spoon bending or have any emotions like happiness or joy. Imagine how annoying hearing people's thoughts gotta be. Don't get it twisted though, they still come in clutch. For example, in kindergarten, our glorious king was undefeated in rock, paper, scissors. And these were no regular battles. He was taking niggas loot. He even beat his teacher so bad she left the school. 296 against the kindergarten would make me quit too. I know y'all peeped the bars. Ever since then, our boy has stopped using his powers in public unless he has to. Even with this buff, he still can't read this nut of a brain Nindo. So while Nindo is chopping it up with Saiki, Broccoli Boy collapses. Without hesitation, Nindo tries to help out. Even though he's an idiot, he has a good heart. At least I think. They end up taking old boy to the nurse office, and this whole time, Gaimon was faking his sickness. Bro Chacho was really just trying to skip the meeting. Unfortunately for him, the gym teacher heard everything, but bro came tag. He ended up putting the blame on Saiki and Nindo.
Yeah, twin, these niggas tripping. They was trying to make me feel fake lean. I told bro we get card.
Yo, why did this nigga Nindo actually think bonehead was an actual sickness? What's even worse is the gym teacher thought it was too, but Saiki K wasn't having it. So while they were testing bro temp, he changed it to 90 degrees Celsius, so he ended up getting sent off to the hospital. For real, if you think about it, dude still won because he gets to skip, but those hospital bills aren't no joke, so. Eventually we get introduced to this dweeb Kaido. Imagine a Reddit user, but he has aura and low-key be putting that shit on. For real, he's just LARPing. He thinks he has powers and the Dark Reunion is trying to snake him. With a snake? Get it? Okay, my bad. The reason he thinks this is because a snake escaped near the school, but everybody already know he's bullshitting. Luckily for him, it's already been dealt with. Bro thought somebody else had psychic powers. Whole time lil bro with the blue was laying straight belt down. After finding this out, the whole trap was clowning his ass. Even had folks mocking him. Huge mistake. I don't know how, but Buddy actually had a snake in his arm. Saiki been left though. He ain't want to deal with that. But y'all must have forgot we had Nindo.
The snake's on your crotch!
After taking down his first victim, the snake goes in for a second. Goated like always, Kaido pops out and actually kills the snake. So you're telling me? Hell nah, twin. You know that was Saiki. And it led to our boy getting extremely cocky.
Your attitude lately has been unacceptable, Kaido.
Chill out, twin, before I hit your ass with Karen. This nigga is a dork. Damn, she bad as hell. Wish I could drink her bath water. Yo, chat, should I get her number? Hold on, they dead ass got her glowing, and she knows she's the shit. She got hella niggas on her dick, but she's so bad she don't even care about that. So while she's walking, she runs into Saiki. She don't give a fuck about dude either, but since she's so egotistical, she wanted to seem perfect and say hi to him.
Oh, he looks so alone. Poor thing. I should go say hi and brighten his day.
I low-key forgot bro could hear thoughts, but as y'all could hear, she was talking crazy. So bro just went about his day. Whole time gang don't care about her one bit. She's not used to this, so she keeps trying to get his attention, but you know our man's not going for it. Just like that, he's aura farming. They even got him dodging hoes. Bro ain't want to talk so bad, he teleported by accident to dodge Nindo. The next day, they had the whole class playing dodgeball. And if y'all played dodgeball before, you know how deep this shit get. That one musty dude in class be moving like Razor. Saiki would have destroyed them if he was being for real, but as we know, he can't. As the teams are getting assembled, you can see how overpowered Saiki team is. The only thing the other team got going for them is probably Nindo, and that's a big probably. Off rip, Hario gets the jump ball and down slams, getting victim 1 out. Had the whole trap celebrating, leaving the score 7-8. The other team wasn't too fond of this. When they got the ball, they hit our mans with a clean shot straight to the dome. We know if he used his full strength, he'd kill somebody. So he throws the ball without trying. And gang, the throw was horrendous. Wussy ass throw. Like I said, the musty nigga always taking the game too far.
Boy!
Once Nendo got the ball, bro turned straight razor. Got 6 niggas out at once, leaving the score to be 7-2. With just Hario and Saiki. Nendo is leaving Saiki for last, so he throws a curveball into Hario. But like I said, Saiki is trying to get out of there. Hario is so determined to win, bro catches the ball with his yams on full display, but he end up busting his knee, leaving the whole team on the Nonchalant Dreadhead back, 7-1. So what is gang gonna do? The first thing he does is throw this weak ass ball, but this ball was different. He added some spin, leaving the score to 6-1. Kaido thought he was him with this throw. End up looking like a bitch. With such an easy throw, Saiki had to catch it. With the ball back in his hands, on accident he hits the craziest trick shot, leaving him vulnerable to Nendo's throw. But again, he gets saved with bare cheeks out again. Once Hario gets back in, it's barbecue chicken. Just like that, he gets 3 players out, leaving it 2-2. Still, Nendo isn't playing either. After seeing how much work his team put in, he couldn't just let them lose. So he got the rebound, passed the rock, and let Hario spaz, leaving the score 0-2 with a likability of 82. Even without trying, our glorious nonchalant king is charming. Just one hug from Nendo took him to 46 though. Love. We all fallen in love before, even if it ended in despair. But Saiki can't do that. Buddy can only see muscles and tissue. Even so, the Huz loves him. Let me introduce you to Lil Chio. She's been crushing on Saiki. I don't know if it's the pink hair, the swag, or the nonchalantness, but bro's 100% from the field without trying. Even got her making fanfics, but bro don't even want her. So this whole segment we're watching him avoid her. For example, old girl was posted up on the corner waiting for Buddy so she could accidentally bump into him. As soon as she gets her chance, boom, this nigga hits a triple tuck and roll, pulled her back and put her bags right into her hands. She's determined though. Next class, she drops her handkerchief next to him so she can double back. And at this point, I'm convinced by Saiki words. This dude dead ass slingshot her handkerchief right back into her pocket. Never seen the MC with such weak chase game. If you haven't noticed yet, all her plans are failing. That's when she noticed the rain, giving her the perfect opportunity to be caked up with Saiki under the umbrella. You must have forgot who the MC was though. This dude just straight blasted the clouds away to avoid this. Eventually, she gives up on trying to fuck with our boy. With efficiency, this bot comes out of nowhere spitting game. And I'm not gonna lie, he pulled without trying. Straight got his girl snatched. That don't even matter though. Like I said, this nigga get Huz. Listen. Dude is dead ass getting fan mail. On a real note, his community asked an excellent question.
The other day, I received some fan mail asking the question, if Saiki doesn't want to stand out, why is his appearance so strange?
Apparently in his world, he looks perfectly fine and average. And he does this by mind control. I know y'all know this bro's pink hair. I don't know why he was born with it, but yeah. And believe it or not, this is Saiki's doing. He dead ass changed human biology to make different hair colors. We cut to Nendo and Lil Saiki walking when Nendo gets 200 pump. Surprisingly, after getting knocked, bro looks completely fine, and this is due to Saiki's powers. Look at this bullshit he got going on. Even got this old fart beating up high schoolers.
We already know just how out of pocket the world that Saiki lives in can be, and this day was no different. We had a magician with a small crowd basically begging our goat to watch his magic show. Now, I don't need to tell you that he's not a real magician, because if you must know how I know, here's Saiki looking in through the gimmicks that he had planned and in the box, as well as in his hat. After finally letting the birds out of the box, he pulls out the big guns. He got a dirty old homeless man to play the part of his assistant and army crawl from one giant box to the other underneath a tablecloth. First of all, brother P.U., this dude needs a trim and a shower, because how are the flies so comfortable orbiting him like the moon orbits the earth? The magician is stalling and making noise, and then we see from Saiki's point of view as the homeless dude crawled under the tablecloth towards the other box. The issue was, Buddy didn't stall for long enough, and bro was nowhere near the second box. So obviously the crowd just leaves bro alone, and Saiki gets to bear witness to the disagreement between a fake magician and a homeless assistant that wanted 500 yen in exchange for his help with the act that he just messed up. Mind you, the current market rate for 500 yen is $3.20 if you're using freedom units. The magician thought Saiki was offering his own cash tip to him, so he took his top hat off, just to realize it was really the bird in his hat named Pico that he actually wanted bro to check on. Bro realizes that Saiki must have known because he was a magician as well, which leads him to admitting how trash his own performance was and telling him a story about how the heck the guy with no magic skill could end up performing in a park. Saiki really wanted to hear none of this, but he got caught in an unskippable cutscene. Bro used to be an office worker that got laid off, and then his wife left him, and that led to him being broke and kinda homeless when he couldn't pay the mortgage either, and decided he needed to be an illusionist because disappearing just seemed to be his apparent talent. Bro even got, get this, a new office job offer, and turned it down to keep grinding as a magician. Bro is so delusional, he thinks he can save up 1 million yen, or $6,400, so he can buy the saw somebody in half trick, and then his wife is going to magically come back after that. Like, gang, how do I tell you it's over? Your wife already said GG's because you were broke. You don't have to keep justifying her logic that she used to leave you, twin. But he's an idiot, so he's cooked. He then turns his attention to Saiki because he wanted to know how he knew the trick so well, and Saiki has to figure out a way to get him to leave him alone. So he tries to help bro out by showing him a trick so insane he would realize the skill gap and just quit. So, like any logical individual, he reached into his school bag and pulled out the whole homeless assistant man out by the top of his head. Had that fraud shook! But instead of quitting, bro just recognized the gap that he had in his skills and got down on all fours, begging Saiki to train him. Fast forward and we see Saiki watching TV at night, and during a channel flip, we see him hit a live broadcast of that same fake magician from earlier. Bro planned to be locked inside of a box, stabbed, dropped from a crane, lit on fire, and hit with a steamroller. But somehow he was supposed to escape. The dude that had no magical talent whatsoever 15 seconds ago. So Saiki knows there's no way bro improved well enough to escape like this on his own, and decides to teleport into the box to help bro out. But when he gets there, he's gone? Come to find out, he might actually be like that low-key because he escaped early and put a tape recorder inside of the case with sounds of him banging from the inside. Bro got 1000% better, but now that means Saiki has to evade the circumstances of his situation for the next 3 minutes so that he can teleport out. I'm talking dislocated bones to avoid swords, jumping at the last second to avoid fall damage, and getting on his Todoroki timing to create ice walls to protect himself against fire. And then they ran him over. Psych! Meanwhile, the much improved magician claimed his glory on stage. Then just as Saiki prepared to go home, he heard the thoughts of the MC for the next show, one that he actually wanted to watch. It's tragic for real. But to make a long story short, Saiki K is ridiculous in all possible aspects of the word. A true comedy, a true gaggle of laughs if you will. But darn it all, what would Saiki's life be like without all of his classmates and parents' antics? It probably wouldn't be that disastrous now, would it? I didn't think so. If you made it this far in the video and you appreciated this banger we cooked up, go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe to both of our channels, get ready for all the other content that's coming down the pipeline, because in the words of Young Thug, horses don't stop, they keep going, and so do we. I'll catch you next time.